That is impossible. I mean, I'm really happy. This is my first trip to Korea. Nay, my first day in Korea ever.
What?
So obviously I'm still in that stage where you're trying to draw X's on all the letters to win the tic-tac-toe thing going on. In all the newspapers too.
Is that nice?
Circles are winning. But I'm making
cell phone off.
Is that for me? I feel like I'm in a karaoke bar with the mic condom.
Turn it off.
A little bit. Do you guys have that in the karaoke bars here?
No. Yeah, they're there.
Thank you. That's nice. Okay.
Yes, lots of them.
Is it Lydia? Was she talking into this earlier? Is that why we've got the mic condom going on? We'll keep it on then. That's crazy. It's my first time in Korea. It's I do live here in Asia, and you can tell because my shoes were designed for 12-year-old girls. And I love them. Except it's freezing here. Korea's been pretty easy so far. It's only been a few hours, but I've had some problems, mostly with the toilets. I'm not sure if I overestimated my ability to handle the water pressure on the dial, or if I somehow found a tampon removal button on the toilet in my hotel. But sitting down was rough earlier. Got a lot of mechanical toilet users in the crowd. I like that. That's good. You guys are so friendly. Now this is not the audience I expected. Aww. Mike faux pas. This is not really the crowd I expected when I came to Seoul to do stand-up comedy. How many Koreans are there in the room? Everybody up front. Nice. One in the back? Where in Seoul are you from? I don't know that area yet. Maybe you could show me later. Now, where... She gets it. She gets it. Get her another beer. Get her another beer. She's rolling with the show. She's getting into it. It's fun. Now, where are you from? Was that Dinosaur?
No.
Once
Dinosaur's roommate.
Dinosaur's roommate. Are you the curly fries? What is?
No.
Here's the thing about telling people your childhood nicknames is they will always remember that, and you will never shake it no matter how much. Just change your Facebook name to that. People will appreciate it.
She's a ginger. Oh no, I'm not a ginger.
Where are you from?
Canada. Oh, Canada.
Second tries the charm.
From down the street. Canada.
So, did you bring the snow with you tonight?
Absolutely.
Because we're only 3 hours from Hong Kong, but it's fucking like 27 degrees different from where I left today.
Maybe I should go to Hong Kong.
I'm going for you.
Nope.
Yeah. It's warm there.
Really?
It's crazy. I got in, they said it was snowing earlier.
We just had a snow.
And then it started snowing again. They were like, nah, it's not going to happen. Tomorrow it'll be 4 degrees, but it's not going to snow anymore. Really optimistic. A little bit. Sometimes I don't remember my jokes. It's not my first time on a weird business trip to Asia. I live in Hong Kong, as I said, but my weirdest business trip, not here to Korea, this one's been good so far, was actually in mainland China. Have you guys ventured over to mainland China yet at all?
Yeah.
No? It's a crazy, weird, and wacky world over there. And you know, every time you go somewhere to a new place for the first time, people are going to test you out. They're going to try to give you the weirdest food you can eat. But I've had problems in the restaurant until I had to use the bathroom. Again, I have a toilet issue. Now they're not as high-tech as they were here in Korea. What I didn't really receive when I went into the bathroom was anything I recognized. I'm used to some sort of seat with a protective device to keep everything clean that should be, keep everything dirty where it needs to be. But what I found was some weird sort of ovular shape in the center of the ground. Now, I had never approached something like this before. I understood how it should work, mechanically, but I was on a business trip. You're sitting there with only 3 inches away from your suit. You got no protection at all. So what I did, first thing, easy decision, I hung my pants on the door. But my shoes were still right there, right? So I'm sitting in the stall, I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure this thing out, because I got to go back into the restaurant where everyone else from this meeting is still sitting out there, right? Sorry, I called for pizza, I apologize. So I'm waiting there, and I figure out, it's not, you don't have a lot of room in these places. So what I thought, there's a wall right here. There's a wall right here. What I did was I went up. You just stick your hands on the wall, and your feet up there, and you can slowly climb your way up to where you've got yourself just positioned. Up here on the wall. You get that 3 feet of distance, that's all you need. Then you stay perfectly clean. Everything's totally fine. And then you just line up the sights and let it go. Cambodia, you don't have that luxury. Has anybody been to Cambodia?
Yeah.
How'd you get there? By plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, not me. I took the bus. When you take a bus trip in Cambodia, there aren't really rest stops along the way. And when you need to stop and go, you just gotta go on the side of the road. If you get off the road, landmine, that's a worse toilet experience, I think. Honestly, you drop that, hit a landmine, comes back up at you. But I was actually there. You just have to squat behind the bus on the side of this highway as everything else is going by. And I don't know about you, but this can be a little bit embarrassing. Sitting there behind my friends in the van had the gall to shout at me during this. They were getting impatient with me during this experience, during these trials and tribulations. They were like, Michael! Better hurry up right now so we can get back in the van and make it to Angkor Wat tonight. And I was enraged. I was like, hey! There's just 2 more pages left in the chapter of this book. And once I finish those up, I'm getting back in the van and we can make it on our way. Thanks, guys. That's my time. Thank you for a warm welcome to Korea.